Hey y'all. How are you? Okay. I figured I would go live early because then I can still do live, but I can be available when my husband gets home. So that's what we're gonna do. So I got in some of the Sam's Club ribbon and mesh. Look at the mesh. Look at that. So this is what I thought. I wanted to try it out and see what I thought of the mesh. And I did like one little thing, and then I thought, I'm just gonna go live and do this because I thought I have missed y'all. All right. So what's really interesting about this mesh, okay, it's 20 yards. So, you know, usually when you get mesh, it's 10 yards, right? So it's 10 inch by 20 yards, which means you can do 2 wreaths, right? It'll do 2 projects. So I thought, well, I'm gonna try that and see if I like it. Okay, so I can tell you right now, I like it. So what I thought we would do, since, oh, and so it's like $13.50, I think, for 3 rolls. So that's essentially 6 rolls, right? I meant to do the math on that beforehand. So that would be like $3.50 a roll, somewhere around that. So definitely a good value. You can see it's the metallic mesh. Hello. This is especially nice. I'm not sure. This one feels more like fabric. So, and it has like 2 strings in it. So it has the metallic, and then it has, I don't know, something else. And then there is the gold. It's like a tan with gold stripes in it. It's really pretty. Let me see. But this one is really, really nice. And of course, I made a sign and ribbon set to match it. What did I do with my sign? Is that, oh, it's over there. Oh. Okay, so I actually made 2 sign and ribbon sets. This is one. This is like a vintage one. And then this is the other. So they're made to match the ribbons. And you can either get the sign and ribbon set or just the sign. So you can see here what's on the ribbon. It has orange and plum, and it has little mushrooms. Orange plum and little mushrooms. I know I've missed y'all too. It has been not great around here. Okay. This one, oh, and then there's this. Has thankful written on it. And then there's, look at this orange, is so pretty. It has little gold specks in it. And then there's this little plaid. Isn't that cute? Okay, this one, I don't think I have any of the, this one, we're using these 2, see that? And then there's a burgundy, because this is more burgundy, and then there's a tan to match the kind of outside. So that's that one. We'll do this one next, maybe tomorrow. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do Cruffles, but we're also going to do, so essentially what I'm doing is using 3 rolls of mesh. It's good to see you too. Okay. I'm going to put 2 Cruffles and 2 curls in each tie. Okay, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do it so you can see how I kind of did it, but I'm going to show you. I basically am crisscrossing them and then putting the curls in like this, and then we'll come in with our ribbon. So these are the 2 I'm putting together. Y'all, I am so sorry. My husband's father is going to be passing at any moment. We don't really know when, so I've been just trying to be available for my husband. And so I haven't been on. All right, so I'm going to put them on. Spread it out a little. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so let's walk through how I did that. It's not going to matter which one you put on the bottom or the top because we're going to be spreading it out. Thank you. Okay. These are cut at 20 inches. So both of these are 20 inches. These are 10 inches. So you'll have enough for 2 of one of these in each one. And then 1 of each of these. So 18 of these, 36 of these. Okay. So we're just going to do a couple good curls. Okay, on both sides. Just go up and get our little cruffle going here. There. Okay, then we're going to do a second one. So it'll be like we're doing the double Cruffle Woodland Ruffle. Yeah, I've missed y'all too. But then we're just going to kind of spread them out when we get them on. Okay. So see, I just walk it up. So this is how we're going to put it on. Okay. Can you see? So one is going this way, one is going this way. Then I just take this. Thank you. Y'all, I feel so bad because this is his 3rd parent. So we lost his stepfather, Big Daddy, several years ago. And then 2 years ago, we lost his mom. And now we're losing his dad. So then, of course, in the midst of all that, we lost Sassy. It's been a rough month around this house. Okay, so this is the thankful. I really love this little plaid. It's so pretty. But we are hanging in there, so. Okay, so we're going to open these up. Okay. I'm just going to put it down. And then I'll just take this and just kind of curl it in. So we're just using a tan work wreath. There. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. That is so cute. I like it. What do we think? Okay, see how these wanting to fall down? If that happens, best way to fix it is to get some just little zip ties and zip tie it. And it'll just kind of hide underneath that tie. But this will hold it in place. So when they put these on, they're often not, I think this one might be too small. They're not on there tight, they're just kind of loosey-goosey, so sometimes you just have to stick a zip tie on it. There. And then you can see that one's going to fall, this one won't. Okay. All right. So that's how you fix that. Probably my longer ones are going to be easier. But this will lock it in place, and then you don't have to worry about it falling down anymore. Because it happens. Okay. See? Now it's not going to fall down. All right. So that happens when y'all are putting one in. That's how to fix it. Okay. Get one. All right. Yep, I see. Yes, I think crafting is the best therapy too. And I feel so bad because John he's gonna have to go by himself. And so I just want to be here for him as much as I can. So that, you know. I have to be here with my parents, and he really just kind of wants to go and come right back. Okay. I feel so bad. He talked to his dad the other day, and his dad was crying and worried that he was not a great father, which of course he is. And so John had to, you know, tell him, oh, you've been a great father, there's nothing to worry about, kind of thing. Just sad. There we go. So, isn't that cute? Well, you know what I like is that you can, so like we'll use this mesh on both of these sign and ribbon sets. So I'm able to get quite a few out of just one mesh roll. That's pretty awesome. I like that a lot. And it is good mesh. The ribbon's usually good, but it can be hit or miss. The mesh is 20 inches, and then the curls are 10. I like to put everything together in my tool and then put it in as a bundle. You could put it in one at a time. This is called the Deco Mesh Ruffle Tool. There is a link for it in my bio. So if you go up there, and you will find it. Okay. So we just tie it on. Tuck this in, and then just, all I'm really doing is just kind of pushing it up so it's kind of hitting against the other one. There we go. Really, it's a waste of time to try to spread the ribbon out until you get the second row on, so I'm just going to keep going. Y'all will probably discover I'm distracted. I've been very distracted. I really wanted to go live yesterday, but y'all, I didn't go to sleep until like 6 o'clock in the morning, so I just couldn't. All right. It is a great way to use leftover mesh for sure. All right, so I definitely like the kind of plum burgundy the most. I got the Halloween set too, and we're going to try that out too. See, this one is my favorite. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that pretty? I'm hoping they'll do some for Christmas. It's actually listed under Christmas decor, but of course, it's fall and Halloween. But, yeah. Okay. The mesh came from Sam's Club, and it's 20 yards. So you get 3 20-yard rolls for like $13.50, which comes out somewhere around $3.50 a roll. Essentially, if you were to go buy just a 10 by 10 mesh, that's what it would be. $3.50. So very good deal. Okay. Yep. I think this is their first foray into mesh, but it's good. It's very good. I hope they'll do more of it. So you can get 2 wreaths out of it. There we go. Oh yeah, this is gonna be full and pretty. So just kind of pull it up so I don't get up like that. Yeah, I really like it. It's very pretty. Okay. The orange is just like regular metallic mesh. That's the way I would describe it. Just regular metallic mesh. This plummy one seems like even better quality. Okay. See how nice that is? I just did that with my hand. Which can be difficult for me. Yeah, I guess that's right. So if you used the sign and ribbon set with the mesh from Sam's and a work wreath, you would be making a wreath for about $30. That's really good. Yeah, that's really good. Okay. Well, it'll be a little bit more than that, but not a lot. These are like $5 or $6, and the tea mesh would be $7. So it'd be somewhere around maybe 32, maybe. But still really good. Okay. Yeah, that's really good. Okay. Okay. That's even less than what I did my whole kits for. Huh. But yeah, okay. Okay. Gosh, I really like this. Now, you do have to buy all 3 together, but honestly, you could get 2 wreaths out of each set, so it's really good. Of course, you could just buy the mesh. How much is the mesh at Craft Outlet? Do you remember, Z? Some of them, do they have some for $3.50? using 3 mesh here, so that's really good. It still would be less than a wreath kit. Especially depending on who you get them from. They can be kind of pricey. Okay. Okay. Oh, y'all, Connor got a job. He starts on Tuesday. He's gonna get in his first truck to do a route. I won't say his route because he's going with a trainer, but okay. So craft outlet metallic mesh is around $4.25 to $4.50, so definitely cheaper at Sam's. So if you don't have a membership, just see if you can find a family member that has it. We use our Sam's membership all the time. It saves us a lot of money. Yeah, you may have a friend or family member that has a membership that you can get some from. They have really good ribbon in the spring and at Christmas. And it's like, what is it, like $8.50 or something like that for a 20 or 50-yard roll. That's way less than you're going to pay anywhere else, I'll tell you that. You do want, so when you go and check out their ribbon, they have, like, right next to the ribbon, they have little samples of the ribbons. You want to check the samples before you get it because some are really good and some are really not. So check your samples. Make sure you get the right ones. And they have different patterns every year. Costco has some, but they have a very limited selection, so if you make wreaths, it's actually worth it to have a Sam's membership just for that, honestly. If you don't make them to sell them, you're only going to do this for yourself. It's hit or miss as to whether you really need to do that. Okay. Oh, I really like this one. It has like a, I don't know if it's like a fabric or a plastic, but it has that second row in there, and that's what makes it so nice. It's just thicker. It's a little bit easier to do. It's nice. It's very nice. Okay. You have a question? What's your question? Okay. See that? I hate it when it does that. I just cut them off because I'm not going to go back and fix it. It's just easier. Oh, cool. We're doing a wreath with the new Sam's Club mesh. I really like it. Okay, so here's the thing about mesh and ribbons. If they're in direct sunlight for an exceedingly large amount of time, they're going to fade. But it would have to be direct sunlight, and it would have to be like summer sun. So summer sun can fade things, absolutely. It doesn't happen all that often, but it does happen. I will tell you, you know, we did that a couple months ago. We did that blue and white wreath from the box from Deco Exchange. And it had a wood sign in it. It was really pretty. I ended up making a metal sign like it. That sign faded so bad. It's not even remotely the color that it was when I did it. So yeah, but now the sublimation signs, they will not fade. I don't care if you put them in direct sunlight or not, because it's a totally different thing. So, but yep, they can fade. However, if you get a good quality, it's a lot less likely than if you get, so like this right here would be unlikely to fade. It shouldn't fade much. If it does fade, if it faded a lot, it may just be the kind of mesh you used. Do you remember what the mesh, what kind it was? Yeah. I told you we lost Sassy, didn't I, Deborah? It's been really hard. Let's see, we're doing this one. It stinks. No matter who you lose, it just stinks. Oh yeah, so the orange and the plum are cut at 20 inches and the curls, just little curls, are 10 inches. Sorry, I had to pick you up so I could see what you asked. Yeah, it's so sad. You know, it had something on it, but I think the problem is that we are in, oh, I was like, why does this look different? I forgot the curls. We are in the South, and in the South, if you have it in the sun and it doesn't have some kind of serious UV protection on it, it's gonna fade. But the reason I like the metal signs is because you don't have to do anything to them. They already are UV protected. You get most of your mesh from scrap outlet, yeah. It may have just been the kind of mesh it was. I know that the fabric meshes can definitely fade more because they're more fabric than plastic. The plastic ones, like the metallic and stuff like that, they shouldn't fade much at all. They might dull a little bit, but yeah. Yeah, they definitely can fade over time, but it's mostly about whether it's exposed to direct sunlight. It has to be direct. It's not, if it's like on a porch that has a good overhang and the sun is not hitting it directly, it should be fine. let's remember the curls this time. I told y'all I am so distracted. And I'm also having to do my CPE, my continuing education for my CPA. And it is hard to pay attention, I'm just going to tell you. Okay. As a, if you're a CPA, you have to do, I have to do 40 hours of continuing education every year. So I have to have a certain amount of tax updates, accounting updates, ethics, and then there's some other things I have to update every year. The good thing is, you know, if you have a CPA, they're up to date because you have to. You don't get a choice. That's what you're doing. You're doing it. So, accountants don't have to do that, but CPAs do. So, there. All right. So we got the whole bottom done. So now we can do the top. Look how pretty and full that is. Yeah, right? Mine did too. I was so mad. I think I'm just going to change it out with the sign that I made that matches it. Because, okay, so there's a reason that those really cute little wood signs are like $4 or $5. Because they're not going to last. They're not going to last. So, keep that in mind. You think you're saving money, but in the long run, you're not. Like if you spend, you know, between $8 and $10 to get a metal sign, it's not going to fade. Oh, the traffic in Atlanta's awful. I don't miss traffic at all. We had to go see one of Mom's doctors. We had to go really early in the morning. That we had to deal with the traffic. Yeah. Yep. Wood signs can be just really tough. And you can't really sublimate on wood. I mean, there are ways that you can, but by the time you do all that, you might as well get a metal sign. Because they're just going to last longer. I mean, all those wood signs, all they are is a picture that's been printed and glued onto those wood signs. That's it. That's what it is. There's nothing special about it. Yeah, apparently my, so we're uploading all of my business content to my Hive group on YouTube, and there are over 200 videos. Poor Z. She's doing all that for me. Oh, she's amazing. Okay, so when we get it up here, we're gonna spread out our ribbons so we can see them. I know last year the Dollar Tree had really cute little mushrooms. You could get little mushrooms to put in here. I need to go out and get some stuff like that. I just haven't been able to do it lately. I was going to leave these up here because we're going to do the other sign and ribbon set. So I've got my mesh all sitting up here still. All right, let's see. Orange is on the bottom. Yeah. I have rectangle. Let's see, what sizes do we have? We have 8 inch, 10 inch, 6 inch, Then we have 7x9, 8x10. I know, I just haven't been able to get over there. Oh, 12-inch. I even have tiny ones that you can do for like tier trays and stuff, like 4x6. What's the other size? 4x6. I can do keychains. I can do aprons. I know I'm forgetting some stuff. Mouse pads. Heck, you can even do socks. Yep. Anything that is polyester can be sublimated on. The trick is it just has to be polyester, because that's what the sublimation adheres to. Yeah, I want to do some really cute little candy cane signs for the tree we're doing. So I need to get those done. I'll do like little 6-inch and ones like that. Or I can do like even smaller, like real ornament size, like 3-inch, 2-inch. They're fun. Oh, magnets. That's the other thing I was forgetting about. I love doing the magnets. They're fun. Thank you. I like it too. It's really pretty. All these colors together are just awesome. Okay. Spread out the ribbon. I like things full. So I am spreading it out so you can see the word thankful. I like that. This is pretty. This is pretty, pretty. I like it. Mom may change her mind about what fall wreath she wants on the door. Funny thing is this wreath costs a lot less than like the other wreaths, and it has 3 mesh on it. That's really good. Oh, I got some witch faces. I have to list them. I haven't listed them yet. We're going to do a wreath similar that we did the other day with the scarecrow. We're going to do a witch one and a gingerbread one. The gingerbread one I printed. I don't know where I put it. Oh, it's on the floor. But I have to figure out how I want to do her hair. I already know I want to make her a little like pink skirt. See, that's her. So I want to do a pink skirt like down in here, but I haven't figured out what I want to do with her hair yet. Yeah, I can make any kind of sign personalized. It's really easy. Man, this is pretty and full. Okay. I really like doing the kind of opposites, because then you can really see all of the mesh and not just whatever color's on top. I like that a lot. This would be so pretty if you went and got some little pumpkins to put on it, some little mushrooms, some of the cute fall leaves. There's some really pretty leaves out. Like you can get those at like Hobby Lobby, Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has some really nice ones. Yeah. I know that the Sam's Club does have out their Christmas, but if you want to get the mesh, I think you have to order it online. The only ones that you shouldn't be able to watch are the ones that are in the Hive group. But, oh, are you signed in under the same account? That's the only thing I can think of that it might be. Do you have multiple YouTube accounts? As long as you're signed into your account, you should be good. Yeah, and if you're a member of one of my Hive groups, you do get discounts in my store, so you can actually get the side ribbon sets for less. And it's the Thankful ribbon. Wow, this is so full and pretty. Oh yeah, Dollar General. Okay. Yeah, Dollar General does have some cute stuff. Pull that one out. There we go. And they always have those sales. Do y'all ever do those little sales things? I completely understand. We have lots and lots and lots and lots of free stuff, so don't worry. There we go. There. Once all this trauma is over, I'm hoping to get back to doing an actual regular live schedule. It's just been really rough lately. But this too shall pass. lot of things planned for us that are going to be fun. Okay. There we go. I like to do the bigger ribbon down the middle because it has more room in there, and so it really helps. Oh, I was going to say, we'll have another ribbon. It is absolutely not a requirement. I will still do lots of stuff that you don't need to do anything for. You don't have to pay for anything. Okay. I think I did. Did I do burgundy on the bottom? Okay. I'm alternating them a little bit just so a different color is kind of up. So there. Yeah, that YouTube course is gigantic. It is. Right. Look, I'm doing it again. I told you, I'm so distracted. Okay. My mind just keeps spinning. Oh, and then listen to this. So today, finally got my dad approved for hip surgery. We have been working on that for months. Okay. He's miserable. So they finally called to schedule his surgery today. And they said, oh, we're scheduling into March. Like, that's 7 months away. He's 92. So now I'm going to have to go and look for another surgeon. Because 7 months out is ridiculous. Like, that's just craziness. So, y'all ever feel like that? Like, it's like you take 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and then 2 steps forward, 1 step back. It's like you just are like treading water. Okay. There we go. There. I mean, March. That's crazy. Don't y'all think that's crazy? I think that's crazy. I know, right? Isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. Oops. Yeah, we closed all that because I wasn't able to do all the calls and everything. It was just too hard with everything going on with my parents. Okay. So now it's all on YouTube. pretty. Wow, y'all, this is full. I like full. I like it. Look how full that is. I love the little pops of the plum in here. That is so pretty. It is until, well, I think like a week. I think it goes away in a week. 2 weeks. Maybe. Yeah, that's what we're getting rid of is Kajabi. It's very expensive and we've had a lot of issues with it, so. Yep. There we go. Okay. Looks like I cut a little bit too much extra. Yep, I cut one too many. That's okay. We'll use it on the next one. Okay. Mom is doing a little better. We went to see the gastroenterologist. She has spastic colon. She tends to get colitis or diverticulitis, and she was having a huge flare-up, so we went to see the gastro doctor. She's starting to do a little better, but you know, it's hard. We never know what triggers them. Probably losing Sassy is what triggered it. You know, like the stress. There we go. Oh, it's so pretty. All right, so bottom ribbons. I will work on those a minute. There. I never do this to the end because they're just going to get messed up again. There. Okay. Ooh, this is nice and full. Okay. There. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. All right, so here's our sign. Isn't that pretty? Okay. Let's get out our weaving needle, our hole punch, and our wire. So I'll just punch a hole in the bottom and the top. See, I make the signs so they match whatever I'm working on. I love making the signs. That's probably my favorite thing. Well, besides doing the wreaths. Yeah. Okay, so I cut 26 gauge wire, about 20 inches, something like that. I'd rather have too much than not enough. So you get quite a bit on one of these paddles. and I'll order 2 or 3 paddles at a time, and then, you know. I hate having to staple things, so I really like that with the metal sides, you can just pop a hole in it. You don't have to worry about staples going through or anything like that. There we go. We actually have 3, I think. Thank you. We have 3 sign and ribbon sets for fall right now, I think. Yeah, we do. I think I packed the other one up. Yeah, I don't have it out anymore. Okay. One has the blue, the pretty blue for fall. Most of the difference is the discount you get. Okay, so I'm just gonna put my weaving needle on like I'm gonna sew something. I'm gonna push right through the mesh. See, and then it's real easy. It comes right out the other side. There. The Plus gets updated stuff, and the just regular one doesn't. I'm actually getting ready to do something on using AI in your business, like how to use it effectively and how to train it to use your voice, what you can do with it, that kind of stuff. Okay, there we go. See how easy that is? Oh, how pretty is that? Okay, let's kind of fix our ribbon a little bit so it doesn't get sucked down in there. There. Because they'll want to hide under the sign. You just got to kind of have to pull them out. And they're wired, so remember, you can kind of, you know, like do this so that they won't hit the sign, but they're still up here. So use that to your advantage for sure. There. And the tax update, the yearly tax update. The Plus gets the yearly tax update. There we go. There. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Oh no, you lost internet? You know, there's hardly anything you can do when you don't have internet, right? All right, let's do a bow. Okay. I think I want to put the thankful on the bottom. Isn't that pretty? Let's do maybe like a 12-inch tail. There we go. Okay, 6-inch loop. We're gonna flip that one. Okay, so you can see when you have something that has a pattern or writing or anything like that, you're going to have one side that's not going to look right. So all you have to do is, once you've made the loop, you have to wait till it's done. Then you can pick it up and you can just twist it over. So it doesn't matter if you go twist this way or twist that way. Either way works. And then you can see everything works. Okay. Yeah, I'll fix that other one. Okay, as we want our thankfuls to say thankful, and not be upside down. Okay, there we go. All right, now let's do the plaid one. Okay. All right. So 6-inch, 6. No twisting with this one except the normal twisting in the middle. And 6. There we go. All right. All right, let's do the cute one. Oh, yeah, you'll get little, like a little logo thing out next to your name too, if you remember. Okay. So, isn't that so cute? Look at all those little cute things on it. And it has the little gold through it. So, we'll have to do the same thing. So, see how it's like upside down? You just got to make sure you make the loop first because you want to flip the entire loop, not just, you know, the whole loop. You want to flip the whole loop. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Whole loop, flip it. I know it seems intimidating, but I promise you it is not hard at all to flip that loop. So if you avoid patterned ribbons because of that, don't. It really is so easy to do it. I promise. It's very easy to do it. Okay. And it makes a really big difference in your bows and how they look. Thank you. So then we're going to put, I love this. See that? Can you see the little, yeah, look how pretty that is. It's got little gold flakes in it. It's pretty. There we go. See, now I'll have a bow for my mailbox or the stairway, depending on where Mom wants it. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to take, I used to sell kits, but I don't have room for them anymore just because I'm working from my home now. My parents really need me, especially my mom. She needs me to be home every day. But you can get the sign and ribbon set, and then it's super easy. We can give you links to get the mesh. Okay. There we go. So we're going to put a pipe cleaner on the back. I need to find my other pipe cleaners. Okay. So you can see there's an indentation that the bow maker made. You just lightly pull it around. Okay. I'm just twisting that one to get it right. Okay. Then I just take my pipe cleaner, run it under the zip tie, and then pull it real tight. So you want to take the time to make sure everything stays in that indentation because that's what's going to make the difference of how your bow looks. Okay, and then we're going to take a second just to pull our ribbons apart like this. This is the first step in fluffing. This way you can really get them spread apart and you can get a nice full bow. Once that's done, then you want to twist your ribbon back and forth because what happens is, you see how it has those little pieces that are like bent over into the zip tie? You want to pull those out. And if you twist it back and forth, it loosens it. So you can do that. And then you can get a much better fluff. So if you try to fluff it while those are still down in there, it's gonna prevent it from fluffing right. So that's what you do, like that. See, and then you can get a nice big fluff. You want to do one side and then the other. You'll get lost very easily. If you're new to bow making, you want to do that. So if you do your bow and it doesn't look like it did when you started, you probably just got lost fluffing it. So just flatten it all down and start over. It's not going to hurt it. And then you can see where it got off. It's easy as that. See how pretty? See how nice and full that is? It's all about getting those little pieces out. Okay. All right, let's look at it. I may have to go live early for a little while just so I can, you know, be available for when my husband gets home from work. Okay. There's the wreath. Oh, that is so pretty. Look how pretty those colors are. There's the bow. See, look at the sides. Look how full that is. I love the pops of the plum. Isn't that pretty? Wait, that way. Because I'm looking at things and everything is backwards, it's hard for me to see which way to go. Isn't that pretty? So see, this one has like all plum in it. Yeah, that's pretty. See, and even from the back it looks nice and neat. Awesome! So hopefully I'll be able to do a live tomorrow early as well. And then we'll kind of play it by ear, see how every day goes. But they told him Tuesday that they didn't expect him to make it the week. So right now, all he's doing is just sleeping all the time. And I think his kidneys are starting to shut down, so yeah. All right, I hope y'all enjoyed it. It was great to hang out with y'all again. I miss this. So, all right. I think ball bows sell, yes, absolutely. Oh, and there's like, thank you so much, Pam. There is like this wreath that's really popular right now. It's basically just like it's either boxwood or the bead grass, and people get the bow and they just put it on there. So it's easy to have one and take pictures of it for your Etsy shop and then just sell the bows. And then they just switch it out on their wreath. A lot of people are putting them at the bottom. Some people are putting them at the top. So yes, I do think bows for every season will sell. Yep. All right, y'all have a great afternoon. And I should see y'all tomorrow sometime. I'm thinking probably around noon. All right, y'all have a good one.